from 12th grade, just kind of like playing with the camera that your mom gave you to, you know, going international with Lil Baby and, you know, different people like that, shooting music videos, like, you know, what was that journey like? What's up, guys? Welcome to You, Me, and a Cup of Tea, your favorite talk show for all conversations relatable, inspiring, and motivating. I'm your host, Sydney. We have a dope guest with me today. He's done some really dope work for big name artists like Future, Lil Baby, Gunna. It's producer, videographer, Caleb Jermale.
What's up, guys?
Thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm glad that you're here and just took the time out to come to the show.
No, I was looking forward to this, so I'm glad you invited me.
This is gonna be dope. So, you started in 12th grade, pretty much picking up the camera with video, kind of playing around. What did you envision at the time when you started picking up the camera?
Yeah, so I would say probably like 12th grade is when I really dived into video, but honestly, I've got my first camera like 10th grade. Like, my mom got it for me. She got it, like somebody gifted it to her, and she like got it for me for Christmas. And, you know, I was just like kind of just experimenting with it. Like, I just enjoyed doing it. I think I took like a quick like summer class or something of photography, and then just was kind of slowly more and more getting into it. I don't know, it's just something about being able to capture stuff and be able to like tell your own story or own version of something with the camera. So I just kind of gravitated more and more, and then like with video, you can do even more of that than photography.
Yeah, so. Absolutely. So from going from 12th grade, just kind of like playing with the camera that your mom gave you to, you know, going international with Lil Baby and, you know, different people like that, shooting music videos, like, you know, what was that journey like that change, like that pivotal moment, like what changed for you?
I would probably say, because I was just doing it, you know, I still do it for fun, but definitely like especially diving into that world, and like eventually like kind of things started speeding up so fast and stuff. I kind of was like definitely like kind of got on autopilot a little bit and just was like just ripping and running, and like it was a kind of a period in the past year where like I kind of slowed down a little bit and just like realized like I had to recenter myself and like really like remind myself why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm sure that, you know, being around people in the industry, you know, the money, the bags, you know, the whole lifestyle, I'm sure that it can do something to your ego.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely. Yeah, like, a little bit.
You know, so like in that moment, like, do you feel like you were kind of like losing yourself? Like, what was that like mentally for you?
I mean, I wouldn't say I was losing myself. I definitely would say I was just kind of a little get sidetracked and stuff. And definitely like being in that environment, it's easy, especially when you're in it and like you're doing a lot of work in it. It's easy to like definitely just kind of shift your focus, or your focus just like unconsciously like kind of like shift in that manner. So I would probably say, I don't know, it just took me a minute to, I don't know how I want to say.
Yeah, like kind of like you were out of touch with reality.
Yeah, that, and then like I was balancing like other personal life stuff and stuff like that. So yeah, but
what kind of life stuff? Like what was going on that you were trying to like just figure out at that time?
Sure. Honestly, like probably really like just with myself and stuff. And then I was in like a relationship that didn't go like too well. So yeah, that really like that mixed in with like how fast and stuff like things were going and stuff. I didn't really get a chance to sit down and like really focus on myself and stuff.
Do you feel like the pace of the industry being kind of tapped out of reality, do you feel like that played a part in the relationship that you were in?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, like I was definitely like my focus was just all over the place.
Yeah. So what have you learned from, you know, experiencing that?
Just realizing like what's important, like no matter how much I chase or like, I don't know, like the things that I think would make people want to accept me, like no matter how much I'm chasing that and stuff, like I'm not gonna get the joy out of it if I'm not doing it for like, you know, the right reasons of like why I want to do what I want to do. So
that's real. Yeah.
No, for real. Like
Yeah.
I had to go through it though to get to that point. But
Yeah.
I feel like I'm still learning though. I feel like I'm still learning now, but I've learned a lot since.
Yeah, because you're
going
young.
through.
You're 23, so you were in this You were 19, 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 19, 20 for real. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's still the time, like, especially as a man, you're trying to like really figure out who you are as a man, like, what I'm saying, like who you want to be in this world. So yeah, I'm glad that you've learned from the experience though.
Yeah.
And
for real.
it's still a blessing to see everything that you've done though.
Yeah, that's
to
I
be
try to
so
remind
young.
myself.
Like what do you just sit down and like think like, damn, like.
Yeah, I do. I've had a lot of those moments, even in the moment sometimes, or like when I'm doing something, I'll just be like, no, this is like something I wouldn't imagine myself doing right now or so soon and stuff like that. I knew I wanted to do something important, and I just didn't like think it would be this. So I definitely have those moments all the time, but it's definitely easy also to like, especially with what I want to do with like the goals that I'm trying to reach. Sometimes I would like kind of just be in my own head like, nah, I ain't doing enough, or this ain't like, you know what I'm saying? So I try not to do that now, like, especially, like, I'm grateful for every
like be hard on yourself. Yeah, just like look around and be in gratitude.
Yeah, being in the moments,
Yeah, instead of being in lack. Yeah, so.
Literally.
Yeah, I definitely feel you on that. What do you feel like?
Thank you. I was going to ask for a napkin. Thanks.
That's okay. In the music industry, what do you feel like has been like the project that you worked on that you really felt like you could show who you were? Have you had that moment yet, or are you like actively working on becoming that, like having
I
that
feel like
project?
I'm actively working on becoming that more and more. Like each project we get, like I try to put more of myself into it every time. I would probably say it's been a few times, like a few music videos. I think like we did this pop-out music video, and like we put like a lot of it together, but like with time restraints and just going on other people's schedules and stuff.
I heard Lil Baby pulled up for
it just was a little
an hour.
Yeah. No, it was like he pulled up for like an hour, and then we ended up shooting more after that too. But like we just had like a plan that we wanted to do it, and then like it just didn't go as planned. That's what I also learned. Like, no matter how much you plan for something, it's something like is always gonna come up, or you just always have to be prepared to adjust and stuff.
Yeah, and that's in life. That's in life too. That's not just in production. That's in life in general. So dang, like doing music videos for Lil Baby, Gunna, like. What, like, do you have family support? Like, what is your mom?
Yeah, my mom
think?
Yeah,
like,
she like all for it and stuff.
Yeah.
She definitely understands. Like I remember when I first was doing it, and like when I first told her I was like, I'm gonna stop going to school and stuff. She was kind of not open to it. She was like, just like you should still, you should still try to finish school and stuff like that. And then I was like, I understand that, but I don't know. This opportunity don't come around too often to be able to do certain stuff like this. And this is literally what I go to school for. So I feel like I could just dive into it and learn as I go. And I know what's for me is going to be for me. So I'm going to just make it happen. Like,
I feel like experience is one of the best educators.
Like, that's how I feel. I was like, even our professors would tell us that anyway. So I'm like, this is a perfect opportunity to get that kind of experience. So like, I'm not about to pass it up to go be and just be in Daytona Beach. So I was just like, nah, I'm about to take this and then we're gonna see where it goes.
You're not from here, no?
I was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, but I grew up here. Yeah, I've been here since I was 5.
So is your mom here with you though?
Yeah, my mom. Okay. Well, my mom was born here. My dad was born here. So like all my family's from here. But my dad was in the Army, so I like
moved around. And we're all over the place. Yeah. So now you have your roots here. Yeah. And you're building something.
No,
here.
Facts.
What is so? It's just us. What does that stand for? What does that mean to you?
It's just us. It stands. It stands to me like it just stands for like really as simple as it is. It's like just the perspective of like who we are as like not just individuals in the collective, but like as a community and stuff like that. So that's how I want IJU to be perceived, and like what we produce and stuff is every time you see it, like I want people to like when they see it, they know it's work that's being produced by us. So like I wanted to be like I see it being something that just represents like our perspective and our culture just from a perspective that's not really portrayed in the media today.
Yeah. So what projects are you working on to make that happen?
Yeah, I'm working on a few things. Like even like when we do like personal like little quick videos and stuff like that, just like showing what we do in our daily lives, but also putting together this like short film. I ain't gonna go too
That's okay. Yeah.
into
Just give the
detail
people
about
a little
something.
sprinkle. Just
Yeah.
sprinkle a little bit.
But it's gonna be a story that just is showing people that like you can like you don't have control over everything, but the things you do have control over, like I don't know.
Make the best out of it.
Yeah, you literally have to make the best out of things,
Yeah.
and also like just remember that like self accountability is like really important. So
I love that. So now that you are kind of going into your space, like what you want to be, not just what people book you for, but actually like putting your creative spin on it. What are you doing to stay aligned with who you want to be?
Literally, I would probably say I'll take a lot more. I say no to a lot more things. Like I don't just say yes to everything, which is it can get like easy to do that. Like you'll get into a shoot and then like you'll get somebody else hit you up and it'll be a friend or something. I need this video done or this and that and stuff like that. And I just try not to overbear myself because I literally would say yes to everything and then I catch myself being like overwhelmed and backed up on work and stuff.
Overworked.
Yeah, overworking myself.
Yeah.
Literally. So yeah, just being more on top of my schedule and like making sure I space out time for myself to just care for myself.
Yeah,
and
finding your balance.
Literally, if it's doing nothing, I'm just at home, like just working on a short film or reading or something, like just doing something for myself.
I mean, any time that you can take to rest is always going to be beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always a purpose for that.
And it's like, especially the industry that like we're working, it's like no rest, no sleep, like go hard, like you have, like that's literally what it's built off of. So like it's once you're in it, like it's hard to get out of it. Or if you do get out of it, like you'll feel like you're not doing enough and stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm sure you've had one of those moments. Yeah,
but I don't even think about that. I'm not thinking about what nobody else is thinking. I'm thinking about what's gonna be best for me and what's gonna propel me forward to reaching my goals.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. And too, like you said, you don't say yes to everything, and sometimes we're scared to say no to opportunities because we think better won't come. But then there's something so much greater on the other side. You know what I mean? And so you just learn that by being intentional about what you pick and choose to do with your energy. So.
No, facts, yeah. I definitely have those moments I'll be like, dang, man, I don't want to say no and then I mess up or miss an opportunity or something. But yeah, I'm learning.
But it's like if the opportunity is for you, it would have, felt like, what I'm saying? It would have felt right. It would have been
or
right.
like a no won't feel like the end of the world.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So yeah.
Dang, like if it makes you feel like uncomfortable almost, if it makes you feel like, dang, I'm going to have to sacrifice me for this, then it ain't for you.
Facts.
Right?
No, for real. Yeah. That's real.
So, dang. So, you're 23 right now.
Yeah.
And you've done all this. Like, what do you plan? What does your next 5 years look like for you? Like.
Yeah, definitely just really, like, I don't know. I definitely would overthink, like, even with this film I'm working on now, like, I would just be overthinking, like, what if people don't understand or see where I'm coming from or stuff like that. Like, just kind of being more comfortable with myself and just producing stuff, and whoever it's for is going to gravitate towards it.
That's right.
And whoever it isn't for, they won't. And that's just what it is. You can't really control, like, learning that I don't have control over everything, so. And just do whatever I'm feeling.
Do what feels right, and whoever's meant for it will be there.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah. And it's gonna be okay. Whatever you do put out, I love that for you.
No, facts.
Yeah.
That's how my next 5 years look.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. What would you say to anyone that's looking to get into the industry, like be in the music industry, videography, photography, and kind of looking for guidance? What is something that you've learned that you would like tell them as some advice?
I would probably tell them I would probably tell them that, like, if you're doing it, if you're gonna do it, you gotta really love doing it, because especially with that kind of space, just it's gonna be things, or it's gonna be times where you feel like things aren't fair, or like it's like it should be this way and that way, and really with the like music industry, that's just sometimes stuff just goes like that. Like they just value things differently than what other people would. So I feel like if you're gonna dive into that, you gotta be open to certain stuff like that, and just realize what you're getting yourself into. Like, you know, like it's cool. Like it's definitely a fun job and great opportunities to, you know, put yourself out there and stuff and grow your craft and stuff like that. But you also gotta be,
it's got to be a passion behind it.
Yeah, you have to be passionate about it. Like, you just have to love doing that, because if you don't, then you're going to just feel like you're draining yourself out.
Yeah, and you're going to be burnt out, and it's going to feel purposeless, you know? So, I love that. Thank you for giving that to the people. I'm excited that you came to talk to me.
Me too. This is this tea is really good. I'm trying not to drink it, but you know.
It's the tea is good. Shout out to Herbal Health 360. Make sure y'all shop with them. But yeah, I really appreciate this. I'm really proud of everything that you've done. I know that your mom is really proud of you, and just seeing you finding your authenticity in this space as well. You know, getting back into reality. You know, being kind of like trapped in that cycle of, you know, what the music industry is going through. Just finding you and what's going to be your lane is going to make you be around for generations to come. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be your stamp, like the stamp that you're here to make in this world is going to be here for generations to come. You know?
That's how I see it. Like, and then like how we just, I don't know, it kind of how everything came together with the brand in general. Like we were just, you know, just chilling at the lunch table, just like with my friends and stuff like that. And just came up with a name that we wanted to like call ourselves and stuff. And just like, I don't know, from that point to now, I don't know, like it just, it's hard to, I don't know, sometimes I definitely get my doubts and stuff, or about like how things are gonna turn out, or if it's gonna go how it's supposed to. But like I'm learning more that I can't think too much about what ifs and, you know, like being worried about, you just got to worry about what's in front of you.
We got to have the faith.
I mean, it's hard.
We are literally human. Like we all, like, I'll be damned if anyone sat here and said they don't like have 1 ounce of worry or doubt, or you know what I'm saying? Like, we're human. Those feelings just happen. You know what I'm saying? We all experience that. And so, like, you know, don't beat yourself up for having those moments, as long as we don't live in that moment. You know what I'm saying? As long as we don't live in those feelings of doubt and worry, and we just can move forward and keep pushing.
Pushing. For sure. Keep pushing.
So I really want to know, is IJU just in music and production, or do y'all have other things coming like on the rise?
So it's just us overall. It's a creators collective. So with my friends, like some of us do music, other of my bros like do contemporary art, or like they actually do drawing and sketching and graphic design and stuff like that. So we want to be able to produce content in all like different forms and et cetera. And I'm really into sports and stuff like that. So I see IJU being able to produce certain production and content in the sports world and stuff like that too. And just being something like I said before, like something that's just bringing real authentic perspectives to different all forms of media and just all over the world for real.
Full scale production.
Full scale.
In every area, every genre. I love that. What do you do like as a hobby in your free time to kind of get your mind off of production work, you know, just creating? Sometimes we just need a break, like a mental break. Yeah.
Honestly, like I really am passionate about film, so like I like to go to the movies a lot. Like I would
and you go critique stuff.
Like I wouldn't say critique, but I just like to watch films and stuff like that. Or like especially sometimes I'll go to the theater and I like to just get that experience of films and stuff, and just like, I guess you could say I subconsciously like think about like, you know, how they did something, or like
shot that angle, what they used,
or like why they chose to do something and stuff like that. I like going out. I like being outside in general, like going to the park or just like, you know, hiking and just sometimes chilling. Like I'll go outside to do work or something like so. Like being outside
Yeah, with Mother Nature.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And learning, that's actually really important too. Like people don't really understand how connected people are to the like earth. I mean, it sounds like some cliche stuff, but it's so real.
It's so like there's a reason why the ground is called ground.
Like grounded, like when you ground yourself and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yourself. Like literally, sometimes I'll just go outside and take my shoes off and put my feet in the grass because like wow, it's a different connection like no other. But people really, it sounds like
it's slept on, especially.
It is slept on.
It's slept on.
It's so slept on. James and I, like, we literally would rather like go to a waterfall or go somewhere in nature than like, you know, to the club or a lounge or something like that.
Facts.
Like we're trying to be outside, soak in the sun,
be outside for real.
Energy. Yeah. Be outside for real, not just outside. So yeah. Can you let everyone know where they can follow you and check out your work?
Yeah, you guys can follow me personally on Instagram at Caleb Jermale, and then you can follow our production page at IJU Productions, and then it's just us on YouTube, and yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me. Thank y'all for joining us. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Yeah, dope. Okay, let's do like a little cheers, like a little boom with the pinky up. Oh, my pinky's up under there.
Hold on, do it one more time. We gotta do it one more time. I don't know how to do the pinky, dude.
It's like, you know, just put the pinky up.
All right, bet.